guys. Let's see here. See if I can get this thing going live. Live. Yeah. All right, welcome to the stream, folks. Welcome to the stream. So we've had an evening. We've had an evening. We've had ourselves an evening. Jacob, Agent Carr, Joyanne, and El Sicario 150. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to go ahead and let some more people kind of filter in, and we're going to go through some stuff because today was a busy day. Evidently, we were doing the Lord's work. AK-47, Skywalker, welcome to the stream. Ahmad Hamad, welcome. Steve Robiedo, welcome to the stream. And the crowds go wild. Fire, 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 fire. Raven, hello. Welcome to the stream. And Shuey, hello. All right, so we've had a busy afternoon for me. It's just before 11 in the evening for me. I've had a very busy 3 hours prior to that. I've got some footage too. And yeah, Dragon Lancer did it all. It's right there. There's the Dragon Lancer Lancelot rally to cap the whole thing off. Hey, Skywalker. Well, thank you for that $2 donation. I appreciate you. Hey, you with the pear shape. Jake Marine, we definitely did that. We were a part of a cog of a huge machine that took down the biggest player in the game. The biggest. It was one of those scary things that you just do on instinct. Jacob, how many troops did you lose? I want to say I lost about, I don't know, maybe 170K. It wasn't too bad. Hey, Jinkar, Solymar renamed by the Geo made my night. Yes, so I've got some reports from him. It's going to be great. Akshay Arakari, welcome to the stream. Dejan, hello, how you doing, buddy? Rodolfo Casil, hi, how are you? Skywalker, I'm broke after helping Zero Solymar, but here's my $2 to help you rebuild. That $2 will go such a long way. I appreciate you, man. Hearts to you, Melvin. Casey, yes. Kiatasak, hello, welcome to the stream. So, all right, obviously you've got the last rally that we sent on Solymar. In total, between all the different alliances, it was roughly 188 total rallies spread across 7 to 10 alliances depending on the time of the rallies. So that's the rough number. It took about 188 or so rallies to take a 400 million power player down. Nothing compared to 32 mil. That's exactly right. He did have the worst garrison I've ever seen. Well, not the worst I've ever seen, but it was not good for the amount of troops that he had. I definitely would have recommended a double nuke combo with proper garrison talent tree. I wouldn't have gone anywhere near a Sun Tzu YSG-led city with 400 million power. I wouldn't have even sniffed it. I wouldn't have gone anywhere close to it. Not even close. Not even close. So yes, Leaf. I do have video. I was there the whole time. I recorded it. I've actually got the recordings from my point of view. I started off with AOC, of course, my teammates in AOC. We started rallying with Kingdom 93. Speaking of which, before I go forward, Misfits Lion King in Kingdom 93 asked that I say something for him. I guess he got blown up whenever this all started going down. People started messaging him on his Discord, on his private chat, in his in-game email, and his in-game chat. He apologizes if he could not respond to you, as do I, because there's still stuff I haven't seen in the game yet from people messaging me as well. But he specifically said, he had asked me whenever I go to live stream some of this, that I shout out his apologies for not being able to respond in a timely manner. He was a little busy coordinating and helped taking down the game's biggest player. So shout out to him again for helping coordinate along with the rest of 93 and giving us a chance over in K16 and availability to jump in and have some fun and participate in the festivities. But yes, I do have a video of all 3 hours. I recorded all 3 hours of the zeroing, how much it took to do. I recorded all the coordination it took inside of K93's Alliance chat to actually coordinate all those rallies. And by the way, guys, it was 11 rallies simultaneously for the first, I want to say hour and a half. And constantly there was rallies going back to back to back to back to back, coordinating back to back to back to back. It was insane. So I did hear that he actually just logged on. I haven't seen any responses. And again, it's not a personal thing. This is the game, and you'll see some of that in the videos that I post. I say it numerous times while everything is going down. Guys, I hate to really see this for the most part, but if I don't do this, I wouldn't be playing the game. So I'm playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. If you're a player and you leave yourself open inside your own province where you don't even have a flag and you just leave your city there for days at a time and don't care, I'm sorry, at some point you're going to get rallied, and this was that point. Let's see. Vital Gaming, man, he's going to be mad when he wakes up. I think he did just wake up, so I'm curious to see what is going to go down, because the Don just said he's at 57 million power. When I left him last, he was at 53 million power. Try, congrats. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Again, not just me, but a lot of folks in the coalition that's in Lost Kingdom 102 definitely participated and got some work in today. Jackie's son, imagine Solymar had Martel YSG garrison. Exactly. If he had Martel YSG, or to me, with the amount of troops that man had, Sun Tzu YSG with proper garrison talent tree and skill damage tree, they couldn't have paid me enough to rally that thing. They could not have paid me enough to rally that. I would have never touched it. But that's not what he had. He had a Julius and a Frederick. And I've heard a lot of super whales kind of swear by this. This goes to show you, man. It's just bad. Not only does it take multiple rallies to take down somebody your size, but to not even have a garrison commander as your primary is a big problem. It's a big problem. Seemed like it was a lot longer than 3 hours. Yeah, and maybe it was even 3.5. I've got so much footage, guys. I'm going to be putting a ton of videos up on this. In fact, I've already got a 15-minute snippet recorded. It's got kind of the initial setup of the first rallies before we fully start going crazy. I'm going to throw y'all a teaser tonight once we do the end of this live stream, which, again, I'm not going to have the live stream up for too long. It's getting a little bit late, and I know that folks in the European time zones are probably screaming at me. It's 2 in the morning. Well, I want to hear about it, but I want to go to bed. I got you. I'm only going to keep this thing up and running for maybe an hour or so. But, again, I'm going to put up a 15-minute video right after, and that'll give you a little bit of a glimpse inside of the preparation that was happening behind the scenes before the mayhem and carnage started. Then I'm going to release tomorrow a big, huge video. I'm going to go through all the rallies with you because, again, it was me leading the rallies with, again, people behind my back that had my back from AOC that wanted to join in on the fun. I think Castilla was there, Mika was there, Iceox was there. There was tons of people there, and I don't want to leave anybody out, so I'm not going to keep going. But there was tons of people there that answered the call, and sure enough, we got the work done. It was fantastic. Throw Daily, Killer Drago. Give you a high five on that one myself. No problem at all. Solymar won't be mad, doesn't fight anyways, Leaf says. Drago, you are a legend. How are you not super stoked? My hand's still shaking. I guess I'm the only super nerd that gets overly excited. No, look, when it was happening, you'll see in the video, I look a little uncomfortable because, again, I I can appreciate what that man was about to go through. I'm not been zeroed, okay? So don't get me wrong, but I know how much it takes to get to that kind of power level from an investment standpoint. So I got a little squeamish. It's almost like watching something you're not supposed to watch. And not only that, but I was participating in it too. So it was a double whammy of not only should I not be watching this, but I probably shouldn't be clicking the rally button. But at the end of the day, it's in our blood. That's why we play the game. And again, this is a function of the game. So I had a blast doing it. I was definitely excited that AOC and Kingdom 16 could join in on the fun. And again, huge shout out to Kingdom 93 for inviting us to the party. And also, as we go through here, I do want to give a huge shout out to Misfits Potato Division, because they were the first alliance that were tanking the first rallies of I was about to say King Talib, Solymar's city for the first 2 or 3 rallies. The amount of dead they took, because they were the first hit, for one, so they're going to get the most damage. Secondly, so that the other armies and rallies that could hit as much as humanly possible with all their nukes, they took it all the way to red. Normally, you want to break a rally right around yellow, especially if you're rallying a city. That's just general rule of thumb. But these guys took it for the team. They were asking, hey, when do you want me to break this? Do you want me to break this? And like, it would be best served if you just kept taking it until you lost your entire rally. Didn't even hear a hiccup. All I heard was, yep, you got it. I'll let it drop all the way down. That gave the other 10 rallies that were simultaneously, and again, massive coordination needed for this, simultaneously rallying Solymar City, giving them the extra time to start burning through these troops. And you'll start to see, once I start to go through some of these battle reports, that the first 2 rallies were actually the biggest. He lost somewhere around 40% of his power in 2 rallies. So it's pretty crazy. Okay, Scott Walker, I just saw your comment about the healing. Ahmad Hamad, is he upset? I don't know. I don't talk to the guy. I thought he gave emojis when I was watching. No, that was probably the other 500 people sitting there with their armies and the rallies and all that good stuff. Drixon took a 1-hour nap and he was still being rallied. Yes, it takes a long time, guys. It takes a long time to eliminate that many troops. It just does. He had 35 million troops. I mean, what are you supposed to do? So, Lamario, you're asking why did White Tigers not come? Well, let me show you the map. Between 93 and K16, they don't have anywhere. Like, they just have this area here, a couple of little purple areas, and that's it. And Solymar was right here. So they could have theoretically all teleported right here, now that I'm thinking about it, and that's where King of Armenia and King Talib are, rightfully so. They wanted to protect their friend, but nobody else came that I can see. There's probably some cities here when he was still up and running, but yeah, I mean, there's not really anywhere to port. We've cut their land up. This is their province. This is their starting province. They were advised, and rightfully so again, to remove themselves from the province and go back to the main kingdom so that this doesn't happen. And again, somebody like Solymar, he probably is just under the assumption that I'm 400 million power, nobody can take me down. And it can happen. It just takes a really, really long time, and it takes a large amount of troop investment from the people attacking. So we definitely did it. We did it. We're definitely excited about it. Just to see if it could be done, really, right? I mean, you would think at some point, you should be able to just be like, go ahead, whatever. But really he kind of had that. Like, it took us 3 hours and some change to take the man down. Like, it's not like we just went and wiped him over in 30 minutes and everything was gone. Like, it took a long time to do it. So it's not like we could just ninja attack a 400 million power player and zero him like that. That's not a thing. How many troops did you lose? Shrai's Journey. I think I lost about 160, 170,000 T5. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. So no notification again. I'm kind of curious as to why. Like they've got the new YouTube Studio beta going on, so I need to look into it. I need to look into it. Maybe I can share. Maybe y'all can share on your Discords. Look, share on your Discords a link to the stream. Go on your, whatever social media and pop it up. That kind of thing. That way we can share everybody getting in on the sweet early battle reports. That's the idea I think that we're looking at here. And here he is, 53,269,784. So yes, he has not healed a single bit. He has not healed even a little. There's been zero healing going on. See, it doesn't even have the right. It doesn't even have the right thumbnail. That's unfortunate. I need to figure something out while I'm doing this, guys. I apologize. I uploaded the right thumbnail, but for some reason, the thumbnail isn't working. Yeah, Misfits Lion King is a bad man. I want to tell you that right now. So let's go to some of. Ooh, here you go, guys. If you're a VIP person, you can use this this thing here. Y'all want to write this down? Here we go. MH4BX99CHWT. There you go, guys. There's one. And what's the other one? MHRK4FY88B. There you go. 2 free exclusives. There you go. Let's see what we get. Okay, so that's the first one we get. And then the second one, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. All right. Let's get through this. Let's get through this so we can get to the good stuff. Oh, that one's already been used. I hope somebody didn't use my code. Is that a code just for me? We're about to find out. Uh-oh. Somebody stole my code. Yep, somebody stole my code. Cool. Well, there you go. You can have my code for the month. How about that? So the thumbnail. Is the thumbnail updated? It should not have my Sippin' Saturday thumbnail on there. It should have a different thumbnail. Do y'all seize it correctly? The gift code is for a portion of Solymar's troops. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. Edit. Nope, that's not it. Let me get out of there. Cancel. Delete. Yeah, delete that. Let's repaste it. I'm not pasting from my oh my goodness. Apple guys, I gotta tell you, not a huge fan. I wish I had a PC, and I wish I was on Android so that I could just use BlueStacks and everything would be right with the world. But on the same time, I never crash. Like I never crash on my iPad, so that's a thing. Yeah, see, it's still messing up. All right, whatever. There's the link. Have fun. All right. Thumbnail was fine from the beginning. Well, linking with the thumbnail with the linking doesn't work right. Anyway. So yes, Solymar is conquered. All right, so let's go through. First off, again, Billy, I did let them know what you were looking for. Let's go to Super Beta first. So this was one of the first rallies. This was the second rally, I think. So this was a Edward YSG rally against, I think this was the second rally or the third rally that we did. No, it was the third rally. So we definitely were taking 2-to-1 trades, roughly. Yeah, Ghost will never be a mod. Everybody will be removed from the channel instantly. uh, everybody removed from the channel instantly. Solymar killed around 21 million troops and lost 35 million T5. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. And those 21 million troops were spread across probably 100 players, give or take. Around 100 players. I'd say more than that. Maybe 150 players. So not too bad. Belisarius skills tree, please. Well, there's no such thing as a skills tree on Belisarius. Are you talking about a talent tree? I can show you that a little bit later. We're definitely doing some Solymar activity today, though. What if he starts an account in your kingdom and starts zeroing people now? Well, I mean, have fun. Have fun doing that. At least he gave you great content. He did give great content. But again, I mean, that's not why we did it. We just did it because it's part of the game. This is what we're supposed to do. Yes, baby. Dragon Lancers are OP. Yeah, we did a final rally with everybody doing Dragon Lancer and Lancelot. It was pretty funny. Colvin Osmore, hey, Drago, do you have a redeem code for resources or coins? I just posted 2 in the chat, even though I don't think I was supposed to. I think those are for when you're VIP level. And I think I gave one of my VIP codes away, my personal one, but that's fine. You can have it. It's like probably some gems and some coins and stuff. Nothing crazy. So what was that code again? They're at the top. I posted both the codes, and I'm pretty sure one of those codes was supposed to be just for me, for my VIP. But yeah, there you go. Somebody got it. Somebody got it. Ghost Train is so troll. Yeah, he is. What the hell, trader? I didn't do it. I was pressured. David Red, yeah, that's the second rally. First one was 1 million dead. Yes, so this was the second rally then. Let me go back to Super Beta. This is the one that he sent me that they did. This was a really good rally too. This was the second rally for them as well. 200 to 664. That's really good. The problem is our rally kept hitting second. And I think there is a tiered system as you go where the later you hit with your rally, the less damage you take. It's got to be the case. Plus, he's got Genghis Saladin, which is super tanky and does a good chunk of damage too. I really need to get Saladin maxed out. I really do. But this is a really good trade, obviously. A really good trade. 850K to 6.7 million. That's 670,000 T5 down. Jackie Son, he talked so much trash at the start of KBK though, saying he zero all the people scouting. I don't remember seeing that. I really don't even remember seeing Solymar at all, except for the day the level 5 passes opened, and it was maybe for like 30 minutes. I didn't really see him fight. Why does he not have proper commanders? That's a great question, Lord of Hollows. That's a very good question. Headhunter, welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've seen you. Welcome to the stream, bud. Zeroing Solymar is an additional achievement in Lost Kingdom 102. And Jigs, you're exactly right. Anything from King of Armenia? I haven't talked to him, but I know that he was not pleased. Again, I consider King of Armenia a friend. I do, because we talk and we're very similar people. We've got very similar family backgrounds, and we have a lot of the same core values. So I think that, again, Armenia and I are pretty good friends. I mean, I don't think we're, super buddy-buddy, but we're friends and we respect each other. But I don't think he was very happy with Solymar getting rallied. And it's unfortunate. I know. It's his friend, and I'm sure that this is something he does not want to see happen. But this is part of the game. This is part of the game, and he had every opportunity to leave the battlefield, and he did not. And one day too long, I guess, is a good way to put it. Why didn't he just go back or random TP? Again, that's a great question. The random TP thing, he wasn't on. He wasn't physically on the game. There's no way he was on the game. We were rallying him for 3.5 hours straight. So there's no way that he was on the game. But he should have went back to the regular kingdom. I'm just assuming that he just thought that he could just sit there because he had so much power, he didn't think anybody would rally him. And then, you know, some people came around and decided they wanted to do that, like Billy and Betta and all of us. Let's see, second rally, first one. Yep, okay. Okay, so he talked. Yeah, okay, I already got that one. You guys won because he had no garrison commanders at garrison. Well, that's not the only reason we won, but it definitely made it easier. And again, if he had a proper like Sun Tzu YSG setup, I would have thought twice. Sir Bandith says Solymar is quitting the game. Until I hear that from him, I'm not going to say that's the case. Liad Shemtov, Drago, but you have any idea why he allowed himself to get zeroed? I was sure it's not even possible to zero him. Well, you'll see on the videos that I'm about to post on my channel that it's very possible. It just takes a while. And again, I mean, he's not a very active player. I mean, I don't understand. I'm sure he's a great guy, right? I'm sure he's a great guy and, you know, whatever, right? But I've never seen him fight. Like, I've never seen him actually do much on the battlefield. So what's the point of having the troops? And then secondly, why would you just sit there? Like, why would you sit there for over almost a week? He sat there for a week. That territory's been gone for almost a week. 93 flagged underneath him. His city was sitting there, 93 flagged right underneath him, and they still didn't attack him. And at this point, it's like, well, now you're just making us look bad. Of course we're going to rally you. Why not? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. How many troops do I have? Almost 4 million, I guess. Jackie's son says he deserves it. I don't know if anybody deserves it per se, but he definitely didn't help his cause by not taking care of himself. Would y'all rallied him if he had better garrisons? I said multiple times during the recordings, and you'll see those tomorrow, like I said. I would have thought twice if he had a Sun Tzu YSG sitting in his city with proper garrison skill build talent set up. I'd have had a second thought. I've had second thoughts. Probably still would have done it because I'm bullheaded, but it would have hurt a lot worse. A lot worse. Let's see. Sup, Drago, heard your best friend Solymar is in a tight spot. Well, I mean, I barely know the guy. I've never talked to him one-on-one, Pepsi, but I mean, I guess we're all best friends in this game, right? AK-47, nobody's safe in the Lost Kingdom. That's exactly right. Many over mighty in this case. You got it, buddy. It took 2 kingdoms, with 1 kingdom providing 90% of the firepower, and 1 kingdom helping a little bit on the back end and slowing down all the rallies. Yours truly. And that's about it. And it took almost 188 rallies. How about that? Chiskel should knock some sense into Solymar. I'm sure he has tried. Chiskel, you know, he knows a lot about the game, guys. He's a content creator. He has invested in the game. He has a lot of knowledge about the game, just like we all do, right? He probably has tried. He's probably knocked on that door a few times. But you can't help somebody who doesn't want to be helped. I've talked with plenty of higher power players that just don't want to listen to sense. And okay, I mean, you do you. You be you. You're the best. You're the best. I'm just going to sit here and let you do what you do best. What's his original power? Well, it's 400 million. Lee Ho Suk. 400 million was his original power. And then he went down to 53 million. Sir Bandit, after Solymar got zeroed, I feel like Rock is a mad game. Solymar, 400 million power, yeah. He was sitting there for over 1 week. Yeah, he was there for a while. For a long while. And he's still burning, by the way. Which is interesting. Okay. So here's the crazy ones. And first off, I see I've got a message from you, Billy. Is it okay if I open that up? I don't want to open that up and it be something crazy, okay? We're live streaming here, all right? So if you tell me I can open it, I'll open it. Just let me know, okay? But we're going to go into these. These are the first 2 rallies from Misfits Potato Division. That's why you see MFPD from Pinchy. And these are going to be startling, okay? This is the first hit. This is the first impact. The first punch from this whole thing, okay? This is from 35 million power players, or 35 million troops attacking a 2.4 million rally, okay? So be prepared. Whew. This is what it costs. This is the cost of doing business. Chiscool's already moved to a new server. He hasn't moved his main as far as I'm aware. Casey, you're exactly right. Casey Van Andel. That's exactly what I thought when I saw those Garrison commanders. I was like, let's go. Let's go. Guram, hello, welcome to the stream. He could have wiped so many armies with the good Garrison commanders. Yes. Kudos to the last Dragonlancer rally. That's all I wanted to see. You got it, Savit. No problem. Genghis Khan, to a guy like Solymar, it's nothing more than dropping 50K on a hand of blackjack. That's very true. And he's given us a great amount of fun this evening. I appreciate him for that. Let's see. Casey Van Andel, again, he could have wiped so many armies with a good Garrison commander. I agree. Liad Shemtov, I agree. He did nothing. He deserved to be zeroed. Jackie's son, he's a sheik. He just spends oil money for fun. Well, that's nice. Headhunter, Pride. Yes, so probably Pride is what got him there. Or just malaise. I mean, if this guy's got so much money and he just blows money into the game and helps his alliance out, and that's a good thing, right? I'm not saying blows his money, but you know what I mean. Like, he puts a lot of money into the game and just doesn't really care to use what the money gets him. He probably doesn't care what happens to it either. So you're probably right. It might not even be a pride thing. It just might be a whatever, you know. That's just a few dollars that I don't really care about anyway, you know, that kind of thing. Mad Phantom, why did the first wave did so much damage? Like, the troop ratio was 15-1 for the tanking rally. Yeah, so, well, first off, you need to look at the severely wounded. And I don't think the battle report is right. This is just a small portion of the severely wounded. He had to fill his hospital up first. So really it was only a 2-1 because his hospital was 550K or 700K. So it was 700 plus the 200, which means that it was more like 900K dead, so to speak, which puts it a little bit more in line. And again, this was one of 11 rallies, okay? One of 11 rallies to start it off. So this was a little rough. Again, this was a very rough rally. The other one, this is the second one. Again, not the best, but also, again, understandable. So this is the second one. We still hadn't filled up his hospital yet. Slightly wounded, 700K. Look at all those severely wounded. For some reason, the K-19 player decided to attack his own Kingdom's rally. So kind of putting that guy on blast just a little bit. Sorry, Havoc. Might want to have a word, Billy, on that one. Oh, and let me go down here. No, it's in Discord. I'm going to put a list of all the people that did the rallies too. On my video, I'm going to put a list of everybody who participated in all of the rallies. It's going to be massive, guys. It's going to be massive. Yep, these are all what the reports look like. Solymar never helped White Tigers fight. Sir Bandith. Kim, he just played 20 minutes every day and now the result. And usually it was at reset, right? Like when he just bought the packs and powered up and that's the thing. Like, some people like to just be the biggest in whatever game they're playing. They just like to be the biggest. And that's fine. To each their own, right? Everybody has the thing. Their thing. You know, whatever they like to do. Let's see. It was impressive to see 10 rallies hitting at the same time. Yes, it was. I want to show you some of that stuff now, but what I think I'm going to do, again, guys, I apologize, but I did the recordings on my computer, and I've got them structured to where I feel like I can make small videos out of them and piece them together so that you're not sitting there and just watching something in the background. This is big enough and important enough to where I want to dedicate some actual time into putting it together and getting it cleaned up for you guys. I don't want to just throw it out there. So I'm putting some battle reports up here just to give you a little taste of what we were doing all all evening for the last 3 to 4 hours. But I'm gonna get you some graphics and get you some good video footage of me sending rallies with my alliance and support of 93, really kind of organizing the whole thing. We've got some inside perspective, and pardon all the cussing, but that's the kind of people we hang out with. So, that's how it is. Arc is canceled this week. Oh, I hope not. I see the last ride was leading my Dragon Lancer. That's right. If he would have fought in Lost Kingdom 102, things may have been different. I don't know if they'd have been different, but it would have just cost more. Let's see. I don't think anyone deserves or doesn't deserve to be zeroed. It's a game. If you're my opponent, you can be zeroed. Pratik, that's exactly right. I think that's a great point of view. Show the video, please. Do you have 5 hours? Do you have 3.5 hours to watch the video? Because that's basically what it is. It's Arabian, not Arabic. Okay, there you go. He's not used to fighting. He's a noob with money. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean... That's not necessarily the case, Corporal K. But, he's got money and he, doesn't really play that much. Only JWM, BBTH, NCB, and HQU had ARC. Yes, so they pushed everything back because of the first matches didn't get to play at all. So to keep it fair, they let them play, and then everybody gets to play again next week. He never battled or do anything. Who's that Solymar guy from K9T? Careless. Yes, it's hilarious. It's very hilarious. All right, let's keep going. There's more reports to be seen. Again, they all look like this, guys. Genghis Double C, Julius Frederick, 172 to 456. Now, all of these reports should be looking really, really good for 93. One, because they've all got really good builds and they're refilling their rallies the way they're supposed to, but also they are on their tiles. So their damage input is a little bit higher. They've got the buffs and all that good stuff. So correct. Misfits Lion King brought up a good point. So there's a lot of troops inside of these rally reports that are wounded from reinforcements because King of Armenia kept throwing armies inside of Solymar's base to try and help defend. So that's the other thing. Liad Shemtov, can you scout him, please? I want to see what he has left, if you don't mind. It's this much. It's like this much. How can you? Yeah, like this much. This much. That's how much he has. Ghost Trader says, "Don't do it. He sent you a D pick." What's up, man? Ivy, the Nose Digger. Thegio, the Nose Digger. King Talib did not get zeroed, as far as I'm aware. It's just Solymar, unless he unbubbled himself. Really wished I have 1/4 of his power at least. I would have put it to good use. Well, that's basically what. Well, no, 1/5. I had one. Yeah, I had about 1/4 of his power, and that's what we did. Seriously, I don't see you actually saying that I can open your. I don't see where I can open your thing. So you gotta tell me, because if you don't, then I'm not opening it. Hey Drago, congrats beating the most powerful player. Kill them all. Yeah, Predator Pixie, thank you very much. Lamario Opa, Solymar is Lilith's staff, so Lilith is the winner here. I'm not sure how, if he was Lilith's staff, how Lilith would be the winner, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I've never seen, and again, I technically am Lilith's staff. Like I'm a sponsored content creator. I'm a subcontractor for them. So, but I haven't seen Solymar anywhere in any of our discussions. Sandkit, he is losing some weight. You talking about troop weight? Losing some troop weight? Are the White Tigers already out of Osiris League? If not, then they're done. No, they're not out of Osiris League, and certainly Solymar is not the only reason that they're doing well in Osiris League, so I definitely would not count them out just yet on that. Has the plan of zeroing Solymar been discussed for a long time? Quan Nguyen. I think it's always been tossed around, but I don't know if it had been theoretically discussed. I think 93 decided, you know what, he's been sitting there taunting us for too long. Let's do something about it, and they did. King Salid says Solymar might be Jeff Bezos. He just doesn't have enough time. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's Jeff Bezos, but yeah, same idea. No time. He's busy making money, right? He might actually just laugh it off and continue playing. That's very possible, Jonathan. Absolutely. Neil Rhonda, if Solymar is like Bill Gates rich, then those spendings are just pennies to him. That's very true. Mrs. Lion King, don't forget those wounded are from reinforcements. Yes, that's what I was talking about before. Like someone scratched one of his 14 Bentleys. Yeah. Tomorrow he will never mess up again. That's exactly right. Doesn't have anything to mess up with. White Tiger's last KVK bullied us. And let me do another report, because why not? Yeah. There you go. White Tiger's last KVK bullied us, and here they are right now. Their biggest power got zeroed. Nice one. Jade Rubin, glad to oblige. Play Johnny, fantastic. Thumbs up. There you go. You get one too. Maya Muhammad, welcome to the stream. Savit, how did you all communicate coordination of rallies? Text chat or voice? Voice, of course. Could you imagine coordinating 11 simultaneous rallies with text? Are you crazy? Are you a crazy person? There's no way. There's a 0% chance. Let's go through a couple more of these. This was actually a bad trade. Well, oh, you were tanking. That's right. And you still lost less power, 1.4 to 1.6. Yeah, this was when you started having to tank. And this was him zeroed. Man, never thought I'd see the day where Solymar had 0 troops outside of the hospital. Insane. Yes, you sent me a dot. I still don't know if I should open this. Let me scroll down. Hold on. Let me ask him. Let me ask him what he sent me in Discord. Hold on one sec. Where's he at? There he is. All right, there we go. let's see what we got going on. Sir Bandit, no matter how strong you are, if you got a bad leader or teammates, you can still go down. I'll show it. Just eliminate some of the rude parts. I have a question. Dedek, I'm a free-to-play player, 12 million power. Okay. I was saving up all of my legendary sculptures. Wanted to go for Richard, but Alex is also an interesting option. Which one? They're both really good. If you're free to play, Richard might actually be the better way to go. If you have the availability to get YSG, though, you might want to go YSG. I prefer YSG over both of them. No matter how strong you are, if you got... I already read that one. I think Rock should do like a holiday mode or something in case people would like to take holiday and not get scared to get zeroed. They have that. They're called bubbles. They're called bubbles. You can have your own personal holiday. They don't cost much. Angel's Halo. Pinchy is a savage. Yes, he is. I have seen him in action. And he is no joke. Drago, when Solymar got rallied, it was like the same effects as the atomic bomb drop in Japan. K1001 up to the newest 1500 kingdom. They felt the shockwave. Rock community is all stunned. Yeah, I heard when we were doing it that just everybody was watching. I heard Facebook getting lit up and stuff like that. So this is one of those moments, right? So that's what I'm saying. I wanted to just have a little bit of a chat about what just happened and a little live stream about some of the stuff, things like that. Well, I know it's not porn, but I don't know what you're sending me. I just wanted to get confirmation. I still don't even want to open it. I still don't. I don't trust you, Billy. I trust you, but I don't trust you. You know what I mean? It's always worth it. It's always worth it. It is always worth it. No question about it. No question about it. All right. Okay. Let me go over here. By the way, when is it the best time to use my universal speed ups? During an MGE, during events that give you sculptures, during the special events that give you the points towards heads. Universal speed ups, I would only save them for training, really. You want to save those for training. I wouldn't use them for healing as often as possible. That would be the opposite of what I'd want to do. Let's do this one here. That's a good one. 51,000 to 167,000 dead. Yikes. Savit, who was secondary to your Edward? YSG was surprised I didn't see Mehmed in any of the rallies. I still don't have him maxed, man. And that 50% active skill damage bonus is really hard to get away from on Edward when Edward's skill is just so big. It's really hard to get away from. It is really hard. I'll keep saying it. Most fun I've had in this game ever. Yeah, David Red, you were there. I appreciate you joining. Drago, your stream voice is too low. Okay, well, let me see if I can get it back in here. Mr. Chu, by the way, when are we getting membership for your channel? I'm going to tell you this right now. That's a very good question, and I've asked YouTube that for at least a month. It doesn't pop up. It's blocked. So I don't know why. I need to go check it out, guys. And again, I've got more things coming for you all, by the way. I've got a website that's going to be coming up here momentarily. I'm getting that worked on right now, or at least starting to prepare for that to be worked on right now. I've got a ton of ideas to get it the way I want it for all of you guys. Very interactive, very information repository and a couple other things that you can kind of do in there and hang out and hook up and get things done. And there's just a couple things that are coming down the pipe. I want to get you guys prepped for that. But, okay, fine, I'll open it. All right, I'll open it. I'll open it. Drago, will you be making another kingdom? Yeah, well, I will be joining another kingdom very shortly. That's part of the migration thing that's going to be going down very soon. All right, Billy, here we go. I'm so scared. All right, I had no reason to be scared. All right, here we go. No, we don't do that. I just, we're pretty close friends, so we just, we send stupid stuff to each other. All right, so here you go. Let's see if I can zoom that in for you. That's what his city looks like currently. Kerouac is here finally. Bend over. That's awesome, buddy. Let's see. Which commander pair was the most successful? Dragonlancer and Lancelot. That's the one. Elizabetta, welcome to the stream first off. And it was great talking to you today, by the way. And second off, best pair was Edward YSG. Edward YSG for me. Now, I did see some really good success with Genghis Khan and Saladin. That was a really good pairing too. YSG with what epic? Chef Jelly, Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu is a great pairing for YSG. Or Herman. Herman's another good pairing. Fire Frost 5. Solymar's free to play. Well, we'll see how free to play he is whenever he logs on and see if he decides he wants to continue on. I hope he does. Again, it's just part of the game. But for him, obviously, it's a big drop. It's a big drop. Pipe Funk. The others, KBK, Lilith, AOC, K93, and allies versus other alliances of the other kingdoms, easy. I'm not sure what that means, but I think you're giving us some compliments, so I appreciate that. I'll take that for what I think it is, and I'll go with it. The Troll Squad, like from start, I saw your comment on Chisco's stream that you will be making another account. Yeah, so I actually thought about kind of what he did today, and I'm really glad that it kind of took off because it kind of validated my idea. A lot of people in this game, and I've had a couple conversations just today about it, a lot of people in this game miss the early days. Like this is the end game stuff, right? Like this whole stream right now is about the end game stuff. Like a 400 million power player getting zeroed. Just getting straight zeroed in Lost Kingdom after almost 95% of it's complete. This is what the end game looks like, okay? So when you're talking about what we started with, like what we grew up in the game, scouting out the camps and uncovering the fog and learning the game and developing your mixed troop commanders because that's all you could get at the time, and getting your Minamoto and trying to scrape together a few dollars here and there to get him maxed out, right? Like those are the days. Those are the days before it got really serious and the investment started going crazy. But those were the days. I mean, I had a ton of fun just kind of growing up in the kingdom and learning the game and developing, and that's a big part of why I'm migrating. But I also wanted to do like just a little side thing, basically what Chisco was doing, where you just kind of build something on a brand new kingdom and just kind of see how it plays out. I wasn't going to put too much, if anything, into it from a money perspective. It was just going to be let's just see the state of the game in Kingdom 535 or whatever kingdom is out at that point in time. Like, that was the plan. But Axon 1456. So was he zeroed? Just saw your stream. Yes, Solymar has been zeroed. Solymar went from 400 million power down to 53 million power. Whoever's saying hi, Drago, hello in that chat. So many reports. Okay, this is the beginning, I believe. This is the beginning picture. This was the biggest night in the history of Rise of Kingdoms, perhaps. Yep. So this is what he started out with. Whenever I rallied Solymar, why did my troops die instantly? Did you do it by yourself? Because that's probably why. Troll Squad, if you do make a side thing, I will join you. Awesome, man. That sounds good. Again, it was just an idea, you know, and I don't think I said it. I mean, Chisco kind of came up with it on his own too. I think he just kind of feels the same way about the game that I do, which is it's all about the community, right? Like, the community is where it's at. I like this game a lot. Like, it's my favorite game that I've ever played, especially on mobile. But there's lulls, right? There's ups and downs throughout the game where usually you'll take like a couple days break or something like that. But I never have, because of the people that I play with. Because I always, when I wake up and I take care of my family and I start working and I've got everything going, they're the first people I think about. And I pop in on Discord. I say, hey, what's going on? How's your day? Normal friend stuff, right? That you would talk to your neighbor about, or you would talk to a buddy of yours. That's what's kept me going in this game day in and day out without a break. And for good or bad, right? That's what's happening. And I think, you know, a lot of us in the content creator community, and even, you know, those of you that are really participating, and you know, all of you guys I count as friends, and you know, you're participating in the community with me. I can kind of sense that, like, you guys want some of the old school when the game first started and it was new, and it's kind of like, you know, new girlfriend situation, that kind of thing, where you know, that new shiny thing or that new feeling you get, you want to go find it again. You want to find it again. So Trav Stoven, welcome to the stream, buddy. I've been zeroed twice and still going hard. Good job, buddy. Misfits Lion King, the game beginning is the best. You can never bring that back ever. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to kind of try and bring that back as best as possible, and I think that's what Chisco basically did today. And I think it's a pretty darn good idea, considering he had almost, 1,500 people on his live stream. Right now, I'm happy with my 300, which is nice. I'm glad to have all of you here. And I think Solymar is bringing quite a few of you here as well. But I was kind of wanting to do the same thing, not necessarily for the 1,500 views, but for just the connection to the community again, and just kind of learning together and all that good stuff. That was the idea. So if you want a dead kingdom, check 174, no T5. Okay, well, that's nice. Let's see. Make a new account. I will. Firefrost 5, does Solymar have the most deaths in the game? I believe he does now. I think Baba Turk or King Talib had the most deaths in the game prior to this evening. Now he has them by a good chunk. Phantom Rogue, he can invest less than 5% of his original investment to get back to 100 million plus. True. But we just zeroed 4 times that. No problem. So he can't play the same way at 100 million plus, that's for sure. Firefrost 5, do I join Geo? I'm not sure what you're saying. He can buy Fate Changer. It's probably the first time he's ever bought a Fate Changer if he buys it. So how about that? That's a good one too. If you want to get Kingdom, okay, so I'm too high to migrate. You're not too high to migrate. Shush. Himanshu Singh, starting days are so good, fighting for passes in Lost Kingdoms. Most backstabbing happens in the starting days. That is right. There's a lot of politics in the beginning of a kingdom opening up, and 1 second you're buddy, and the next second they are cutthroat, sending you out of the zone. So it's definitely an interesting part of the game that a lot of people just kind of glaze over a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Lost Temple. Okay, I'm number 300. That's good. All right, so let's look at some more of mine. I'll go to favorites. And let's start with some of the bigger ones. This is one of the bigger ones that we did. 1 million troops dead on this first rally. This was Edward YSG. And I was actually the second one to hit on this one. So we took a hit. Hope the next KVK is hand in hand between JWM and AOC. Have fun. I won't be here. Deathstroke, Misfits Lion King. You know that the game gives you a huge help to rebuild when you get zeroed. Like, I know you're joking. I know you're joking. Let's see. Drago, Solymar, and Great Ziggurat. Which one is stronger? Solymar, hands down. The Ziggurat takes like 10 minutes to take. Solymar takes 3.5 hours. Baba Turk Power. Yeah. Jay Fenn, do you know Solymar? I know of him. I don't know him personally. I've never been in an alliance with him, and I've never had the chance to really talk with him. David Red, Drago was like, study the spreadsheet or zero Solymar. Let's go. Which one do I want to... Yeah, let's go zero Solymar. That was pretty easy conversation to have in my head. Jade Bayita or Balita. Yes, I believe Baba TC Ataturk is now the new largest player in the game. I think he's now the new largest player in the game. Ibnu Surya, is he zeroed already? He's been zeroed for a few hours now, yes. Billy's looking for round number 2. He's looking for another person to zero. How Games, Lion King getting spicy. Chill, dude. He hates politics. He's in fight mode. He just helped zero Solymar, man. What do you expect? He's ready to roll. He's ready for round 2. Ask Your Alliances records. They love me. Let's see. Drago, how about you start a new account in the newest kingdom and invite every single subscriber of yours to make one as well? Would be a blast and great content for the channel as well. I agree. I just know that I've got a lot going on with this migration thing, though. I probably will do it. I'm just going to have to get the buy-in of some of my other leaders that I play with so that they can maybe help a little bit. Because I'm not going to be able to be on both accounts and managing the migration process and getting with all these different kingdoms that I'm talking to. And also, oh yeah, I work for a living 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 7 a.m. until whenever they decide to stop calling me and emailing me. So it's going to be tough, guys. It's going to be tough. So that's that one. Let's go to this one. That's the next one. As you can see again, so started out here, 30 million troops. This was after, so I missed the first rally because the timing we did was off, which ticked me off. And so I got the second one, and then we got to the third one, and then you'll see his troop level just going down and down and down and down. When you get zeroed, you get a lot of speed ups in return. I think you get some resources too, but it's nothing remotely close, Liad, for what you're losing. Madher Borgohain, did Legend Ronnie join the rally? He did join the rally. It was towards the end. I think he was offline for quite a bit. I think he started joining maybe around here. Yeah. So once he was down to here is when he started joining. Let's see. When you get zeroed, you get a lot of space. Okay, I read that one. No, I'm for real. Apparently, the Lewis guy from us that got zeroed from 78 million apparently got 1 million T5 back for free, according to what he said. That might have been because of the lag during the Lost Kingdom opening. That's the only reason I would think that would happen. I really don't think they're just going to give the man back T5, 1 million T5, just because he got zeroed. That's not, or the speed ups to make 1 million T5. There's no way. There's no way. There's so much money going into that. Just wondering if he will stay after that. Yeah, I think most people are going to wonder that. We don't have an answer yet. Phantom Rogue or Rouge, would you have rallied him if he had good garrison commanders? Again, I probably would have because I'm stubborn, but I would have definitely thought twice about it, and I would have definitely mentioned, hey, you know we're about to get wrecked for a little while, right? Before we did it. But I think knowing everybody that was actually in the rallies and leading them, I probably would have gotten a quick high five to the forehead, and then we would have just rallied him anyway. Is White Tigers still the biggest alliance? Are they the biggest alliance? I thought it was JWM or Newbie maybe. I don't know. Either way, they just lost about 340 million power off of their total. So I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff. Boujnain Amin. Let's go 0 Drago before he migrates. Sounds like fun. I unfortunately for you do have really solid garrison commanders, but I don't have 35 million troops. So them's the breaks. Troll Squad, what's your full-time job and what are your thoughts on a Tesla? I love Tesla. That's very good. I definitely want one. And full-time job, sales director for business for a blue telecom company in the Mid-Atlantic. Large Newman the game. Andrija, yeah, I got you. Let's see. They didn't make a move. Okay. Here was another rally. This one was a little rougher because I wanted to try something a little different. So I did Edward Alex. It just did not do as well. I'm going to be honest. I thought it would do a lot better, but it did not. It did not. Smart thing to do. Drago, you ever see yourself hitting 400 million? Maybe in 3 years or something? David Red, maybe in a while. It'll take a while for me to get there. And to be honest with you, I just throw away my troops. Well, I don't throw them away, but I use my troops a lot. So if I get to 400, it's because the game has slowed down significantly. Careless Whisper, Chiskel and Armenia have created their account in the 5-day-old kingdom. Yes, that's what they did. It was 515 or 500, or I don't remember which one it is. Been a long time to try and not manage anything. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's really tough. Let's see. If it existed, I'm sure he'll get a $2,500 fate changer pronto. I would be interested to see if that's a thing, because that's probably such an insane value. You may have to actually think about it. And if it's only got a 1-hour timer, that's the other thing that you need to think about. You got a 1-hour decision on possibly the best bundle in the entire game. You need to make your decision right now. Don LeBou, how do you build? How do you build what? What are you wanting to build? OM, do you think attacking someone for no reason is worth it? It depends on what you get out of it. If you just like fighting just to fight, then sounds worth it. If you are trying to do something from an event standpoint and those events are not happening, then probably not worth it. Just teasing. He's Solymar on that aspect. He's sold on that aspect. Sold on that aspect. Okay. More like $100,000. Yeah, it was impressive. Solymar will only do the king to lead, bounce back, and cook another 50 million troops a week or so. He will surprise us all. He'll be back the rank 1 highest power in Rock. Well, good luck to him, Pepsi. I hope he does. That means he's playing the game right. At least for that part. I really don't think that he'll do that because he didn't have 50 million to begin with. But I mean, he'll have, if he comes back, he'll have a couple million, 3, 4, 5 million troops relatively soon. But I gotta tell you, once you guys see the videos, in fact, I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up here in just a little bit. Once you guys see the video, you will be shocked at how quickly the troop count goes down the first 2 rallies. The first 2 rallies, he loses somewhere in the neighborhood of 120 million power, like 12 million troops, like that. The first 2 sets of rallies, he goes down so quick. Chisco Gaming, welcome to the stream. Normal and counter damage has a cap. It seems something to that effect because the first 2 rallies we did, the first 2 sets of rallies we did, the the power loss and the troop count loss was substantial. And then the more we rallied them, the less we were getting. And I think it had to do with counterattack damage. So we switched to infantry, and it didn't affect anything. So then we shrank the actual count of rallies that we were doing, and it still didn't really help that much. So I'm curious as if there's some kind of a hard cap on normal attack, counterattack, because if you've got 8 rallies, that technically should be 8 times the damage, but it definitely is not. It's definitely aggregate, and I would love to get those formulas for you guys, but it's hard to get that stuff. I don't know how to get it. But yes, welcome to the stream, Chiskel. Appreciate you joining. And again, we're pretty much going to wrap up here in just a minute. I just wanted to do a quick live stream and showcase some of the really sweet, like here's the Dragon Lancer rally. That was pretty nice. And this was the one right before the end with Genghis Double C. This was a Ronnie one here. This was a bad one for me when I tried Alex YSG, which was even worse. And then there was another Ronnie one, and then the rest are mine from the beginning. This was the nice shiny one right here. And of course, again, you've got people in chat here who we've got just really good ones from. Like these are all really good. 286 to 500. I've got so many reports. I'm literally swimming in reports. And I'm going to show again some of the videos, some of the coordination from tonight on tonight's video that I'm going to post right after this live stream. And then also I'm going to start putting together the chronicles, basically the chronicles of how it happened, what had happened, the different pieces of it, splice it all together. I want to make sure everybody gets credit that went into these rallies, because this was a momentous historic occasion. I really think that whenever something like this happens in the game, people should get recognized for it. So I'll make sure that I get everybody in my rallies, and I've asked for all of the people that joined the Misfits 93 rallies as well, to see, make sure everybody gets credit. I think I'm going to fill the screen up with names. And if I knew how to do a little bit more graphical editing during videos and stuff, I think I've got some really good ideas that would work really well, but I don't have the expertise for that, and more importantly, the time to put it together. So I'm going to do the best I can for you guys. You will get all the content, I promise you. And I'm going to try and make it as nice and fancy as I possibly can, by also giving you direct and to the point data, which is my style. So a couple more questions before I go ahead and wrap it up. So Terrence, hey Drago, my Saladin is 5551. Do you think it's worth 310 gold heads to max him out, or should I use them for another commander? If you don't have YSG, max YSG. 5551 is really good on Saladin. I do like him max though, but 5551 is very usable. So to answer your question, if you don't have YSG maxed yet, I would go YSG. If you don't have Genghis maxed, I would go Genghis as well. Those are both commanders that I would love to put those sculptures in versus the last few points into Saladin. Who would you recommend as the best epic and legendary cav combo? Epic and legendary cav combo. I like Pelagius Minna. I like Pelagius Double C. I like Genghis Pelagius. I like Genghis. Babers works, but not a huge fan. Heck, even Genghis Sun Tzu works, to be honest. Any Cav commander Sun Tzu works, for the most part. Unless it's Belisarius, and then don't do Belisarius. Somebody stole some of the Girl Scout cookies. That's all I saw. You don't want to do that. Speed Evil 97. Is Solymar zeroed? Yes, he is. He is zeroed. Augustus Romana, congratulations on this effort. You can't believe how many people enjoyed this, especially the free-to-play. Free-to-play actually joined in this rally, guys. Free-to-play are very important. So you too can take down the biggest player in the game. How about that? Hi, my friend. Got a question. Lots of lower players here. They're each commander. I missed it. Each commander level is 50, 52, 53. How do they level up their commanders so fast? Well, they probably do commander forts and they kill barbarians, and they use the books from the forts that they do alongside of everything else they're killing and put them into the commanders. Or they also do guardians probably as well. Every day, twice a day. Those guardians are very, very helpful. I think Edward is worth investing in. Ben Dover. Depends on where you're at in the game. If you're end game and you're a rallier, yes, he's very much worth investing in. If you're not and you're free to play or you're a minimal investor, do not put it into Edward. This victory is for the free to play. Misfits Lion King, you're absolutely right. Michael Zorn, did he quit? I don't know. Why go inactive in unsafe area with wrong garrison commander set? That's the garrison commanders he always has. Or his city could have been bugged. You know, like sometimes where you take armies out of the city and then you bring them back and your city wall defense is not the way it's supposed to be. Maybe that happened. But also, again, he never really worried about getting hit because he was such high power. So I guess that kind of just bit him in the butt lately. He will take 1 day to regain his power. That's an incorrect statement. You cannot go from 53 million to 400 million in 1 day. Sorry, buddy. He'd probably try. He'd probably try. Vincent Sukar, when are you uploading the videos? Well, as soon as I'm done with this stream, I'm going to upload the other video so that I'm not making this all digitally. And then I'll go ahead and put the thumbnail on it, slap a sticker on it, and upload it. And you guys can see the first bit. Again, it's not too much. It's basically the prep before all the rallies begin. Tomorrow, I'm going to be posting all the stuff. Okay, I'll have some time to edit it and all that good stuff after I work tomorrow. AK-47, this is a war game. Absolutely. Everybody get attacked or zeroed at some point. Yep, you got it. Show his power. Well, yeah, that's probably a good thing to show off one. To cut the show off one. It's late, guys. And I've been up since 3:30 this morning because I was doing your White Tiger, I'm sorry, your JWM and DSP live cast this morning. How about that? It's been a busy day. It's been a very busy day. There's his power. By 0, you only lost troops. Sir Bandith, yes. Yes, Jerome Dale. When somebody says that you're zeroed, that means they zeroed your troops. So in this case, this governor, this player, is max tech, max buildings, max everything. Okay, so the base level when you've got everything maxed out is 53,269,784. There's probably a couple other, qualifiers in there that adjust the numbers a little bit, but that's roughly max tech, max buildings, max everything. Plus, he's probably got some slightly wounded in there somewhere, right? He's also got a full hospital. So once he does his full hospital and he heals them up, he'll probably jump back up to about 60 million, would be my guess. Maybe 61. Crazy how he didn't buy a 30-day shield if he was going to be AFK. Again, I think he just thought that nobody would ever dare. And they dared. We dared. Let's see. Solymar got zeroed. Yes, he did. Best garrison against 10 rallies is Charles Richard or Charles YSG. Never, ever, ever. Please stop it. Never use Richard as a garrison defender unless you're on the very early stages of a kingdom, okay? You're nullifying the whole point of being the defender. You lose less troops if you're the defender, but if you use Richard, you're bringing back troops that would normally be slightly wounded or severely wounded back into the fight, which can then be re-killed. So healing isn't always your best friend. If you're going to use Richard, you better be darn sure that you're going to win, and you're not going to max out your hospital in the process. So answer your question, Charles YSG is definitely better. If you have at least 4 or 5 million troops, I would also recommend just going full nuke and go Sun Tzu YSG at that point. Pepsi, see you in next live, Drago, on Feel Good Friday again. No, so no more Feel Good Friday. We're doing Sippin' Saturdays from here on out. Sippin' Saturdays are where it's at. Plus, it is school tomorrow, too. I got to get up early for the kiddos, get them on the bus. My kingdom is 2 months old and my power is 8.5 million. Is this a good pace? Yeah, I mean, it's a good pace, Phantom Rouge. I think that's pretty good. Hey, Drago, who do I pair Alex with for city and flag rallies? You actually can use Richard in this situation because you're rallying, you're not defending. Alex, Richard actually is a really, really good pair. Wish Solymar don't buy Lilith and ban all your accounts. I don't think that's going to happen, but more power to him if he wants to do that. Maybe I'll get a little buyout or something. Throw daily. It just jumped right to the bottom. Drago should speed up troop to get Constantine or use speed ups for T5 infantrymen. I always recommend for your universals to use them on troops. I don't recommend using them on research, and I don't recommend using them on buildings for sure. Only time I would use universals outside of training is healing. But again, don't do it if you can get away with it. Use universals for training. So I hope they answered your question. If I was Lilith, I'd compensate him on the download, keep him in the game so he can't keep buying. He can keep buying. He can keep buying without the compensation, and I really hope they don't do that. We already had a problem with that earlier in the game, didn't we? Let's avoid that at all costs. T-Fox, hey Drago, glad to catch you at the end of your stream. T-Fox, I wish you could have joined me a little earlier, but I'll take you when I can get you. No problem. Smash those like buttons, says T-Fox, and I agree with you. Just smash the crap out of that like button. I've been working hard for you all evening. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this content up so that you guys can see a little piece of it. I think there is a rally or two in the video, so you can at least see maybe the first one that goes down. And again, the coordination that it takes between multiple kingdoms, multiple alliances, and 10 to 11 rallies simultaneously and timed correctly. It's amazeballs, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Let me jump to the bottom just in case there's something super crazy. Nope, looks pretty good, just the normal stuff. I will see y'all next time. Cheers, have a good one. Take care. I'm tired. I'm going to bed, and I will see y'all next time. Have a good one, and stay safe out there.